Hey, this is Bricktsar. Going to do another vintage Lego set review. A 30-year-old set. So it's from 1983. It's set 6930. A classic space set. It is called Space Supply Station. This was a 186-piece set with 4 minifigures, and it has the cool crater base plate, which was common in a lot of the space sets, in the light gray, making it like it's on the moon or something like that. It has a little supply station where different vehicles can dock and get resupplied, either fuel or whatever they need to do. And it's got our 4 little astronauts, 2 red and 2 yellow. Let's look at those guys. Alright, here's our typical classic space astronaut. Usually their uniform is all one color. You had your yellows, like this one. You had reds, blues, whites. I think there were even some blacks. But they'd have the classic space logo with the gold. And the one on the left, the gold is a little bit better condition than the one on the right. You can see the gold starting to wear off. And then they have their air tanks, and they have the thin chin straps from 1983. And the other 2 minifigures are the red astronauts, and the gold on their logos is almost completely gone, but normally you'd be able to see a distinction in the color. So it's typical of the figures are played with, and you put your fingers on the chest there, eventually the gold will rub off. But most of your space minifigures were this type, the solid all one color uniform. Alright, we'll look at the area of the space station where the little flying craft will land. You have 2 of these type of crafts. It's real simple, only a few pieces. It's like an inverted radar dish as the little saucer. It's kind of like a flying saucer. And they land on these little pads here. You got 2 vehicles. And that's all. It's just a real simple design where they land there. They're carrying their walkie-talkie and their little blaster or ray gun or whatever that is. And then on this side is a little area where somebody can do air traffic control or whatever they need. These little air windshields lower and raise. And we turn them around. You can see he's got the control panels, little computer screens that were common in the space stations. And if we look at the back, we have our radar dishes in the back of the space station, and on the ends there's antennae. It's the antenna. So that's what that looks like. And then the underneath area is just the parking area for the different vehicles. You got 2 vehicles that come with this set, little moon buggies. This one has a couple little areas to store things. It's on a swivel, which is neat. I really wonder how many total different vehicles they made. But this one's more suited to riding over the, oops, or maybe not, riding over the terrain there. And you have this other vehicle, which is more just square and simple in design. And it's got a little storage area where they can put their finds that they have on the planet. That's all there is to that vehicle. So that's really all there is to this set. It does have all these stanchions, the blue stanchions, to hold up the platform. I do have some printed bricks. These little grills, those are printed bricks. And then the Lego, the space Lego logo is supposed to have a little more gold on it there. The gold's faded off. And then these arrow pieces are printed too. They're not stickers. And then you got your, let me get a better look at that. There you go. Those arrows. And they got a little storage bin there as well. So that is your space supply station. Only 186 pieces and the 4 minifigures. And I'll show you the instructions. They're the fold out kind. They always came folded in half. This probably came in a medium-sized box, and nothing other than how to build it in there. No alternate models. What we see is from 1983. I do not have the box to show you, but another classic space set. I was not a collector of classic space, but I have acquired many of the classic space over the years. I've sold a ton of them. I didn't collect it because if you wanted to collect everything space, you'd be buying a lot of stuff, because they made a ton of classic space. What I have is just a small percentage of what was actually made, and it was a very popular theme. It was where the minifigures seemed to get more popular with the space theme, and they just made a lot of cool sets, and this was one of them, the Space Supply Station. So just wanted to take a quick look at it. Pretty cool set. It has the classic style space minifigures. I think the 80s, early 80s, late 70s was the heyday of the space theme, and this was a pretty cool set. Anyway, thanks for watching Bricktsar. Please comment, like, and subscribe.